Now, pious souls, to understand the spiritual knowledge, we need not beat our own drums, it's been enough. We need to take along all our holy books, the history of all great people. Now I will show you the history of Jain religion. Look, this book is Aao Jain Dharm Ko Jaane. This is the book. Writer is Praveen Chandra Jain, M.A. Shastri. This is the book Aao Jain Dharm Ko Jaane. Writer is Praveen Chandra Jain, M.A. Shastri, Jambu Dweep Shastri. Hastinapur. Publisher is Srimati Sunita Jain, Jambu Dweep, Hastinapur, Meerut, Uttar Pradesh. This is published from here, all this. Place of receipt, Sanjay Kumar Vijay Kumar Jain of Kanpur, Jambu Dweep, Hastinapur, Meerut, Jain Sahitya Sadan, Chandni Chowk, Delhi. Rajkumar Jain, Kamla Bai Ashram, Mahavir GT Jain Mandir, all this. Published from Jambu Dweep, Hastinapur, Dhirendra Jain. New Rishabh Offset Printers, published from Meerut. I will take you on page number 154. Aao Jain Dharm Ko Jaane. What they have told. God Shri Adinath means Rishabh Dev. What is God Adinath considered in Islam? The answer is Baba Adam. Rishabh Dev Ji, the founder of Jain religion, appeared in the form of Baba Adam after death. Our destiny is all mingled. Later we all divided, and this Kal God divided us. He gave all the different knowledge up to his level, and by sending his angels and messengers at various places by giving different knowledge, he created immense misconception which is against Vedas, against Suksham Ved. I will show in Srimad Bhagavad Gita the identity of an enlightened saint. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It's translated by Jayadayal Goenka, published from Gita Press, Gorakhpur. At Panchadasho Adhyay. This is chapter number 15, first verse. Here it is said, Urdhav Moolam Adhay Shakham Ashwatham Prahu Avyayam Chandasi Yasya Parnani Yatam Ved Sah Vedvit. The meaning of this is Urdhav means upside. Mool means roots. Adhay means down. Shakham means having branches. Ashwatham means people tree. Prahu means it's called. Avyayam means immortal. Chandasi Yasya Paranani means its divisions like leaves and branches, etc. Yatam Ved, those which are hidden in darkness of ignorance, knows about that world like trees. Say Vedvit. One who knows the essence of Vedas is an enlightened saint. Now see their translation. They made meaning of Urdhav Moolam, Adi Purush, Supreme God, Mool Wale. They should have said Adi Purush, Supreme God is the originator. Urdhav means upside. Adhay means down. They made a mistake here. Brahmaroop with main branch, jise. They made it wrong. They were foolish. Look, in second verse, along with this, Adhay is mentioned twice. Adhay, Adhay. They have translated here on next page. Adhay means down. Adhay means down. Adhay means down. Urdhav means upside. Now look here. We are again at verse number 1. Chapter number 15, first verse. Urdhav Moolam Adhay Shakham. They should have said upside is the root. Mool means root. Consider upside are roots, Supreme God, and Adhay Shakham, branches downwards. They call the world like people tree as immortal. Ved they call Chand. No, it's not.
नीचे
This below branch and the division in form of leaves. Chand means division, that is its parts. They are called leaves. One who is familiar with the origin of that tree, like world, who will explain from roots to leaves. Ved means who knows. Sah Vedvit. Sah means he. Vedvit means who knows the meaning of Vedas. Means he is the enlightened saint. He who can explain all divisions of the upside down hanging world-like tree, Sah Vedvit. He is an enlightened saint. Now God himself comes, Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 86, verse number 26-27, Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 82, verse 1-3. Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 54, verse number 3, and Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 96, verse number 16 to 20. Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 94, verse 1. Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt 95, verse 2. Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt number 20, verse number 1. Rigved Mandal number 9, Sukt 1, verse number 8 and 9. And a lot of other places. It's clarified that Sachidanand Ghan Brahm means the complete God Allahu Akbar resides in topmost region above all the regions in that ultimate abode Arsh. Karsh par Alh Takht hai. He resides in ultimate abode. He is visible like the humans. He is in the form of human beings. He descends from there with speed, whole bodily, just like the humans. He comes and explains his correct knowledge to his virtuous souls, so that Allahu Akbar, that great God, that omnipotent Lord, that Paramakshar Brahm himself had to tell about his own creation of the universe. How can anyone else know about his creation? So he has said, अक्षर पुरुष एक पेड़ है, अक्षर पुरुष वाकी डार, और तीनों देवा शाखा हैं, ये पात रूप संसार. Now God gave that knowledge to this servant because it was his order when that Lord came with body and left in body. Neither was he born, nor did he die. He came in body and left in same. Who was he? In Kashi, UP, India, that Allahu Akbar, he worked as a weaver. God stayed there. He narrated his information all by himself, spoke the actual knowledge by his own self, which is scripted in the speech of Sachidanand Ghan Brahm and those great men whom God took up there and then left them down. They also narrated as it is, as given by the Lord in their immortal words. So what is clear from this? Those roots are above. Upward root is the originator, and below branches are three. Qualities, powers is the upside down hanging tree like world, and the saint who can explain all its divisions from roots to leaves. Who is root? God. Consider Mool as supreme God. Gita chapter number 15 verse number 16 and 17 give information about three gods, about three Purush. Purush means God. One is Kshar Purush, second is Akshar Purush, third is Paramakshar Purush. Or call him Paramakshar Brahm. First is Kshar Purush or Kshar Brahm, second is Akshar Purush or Akshar Brahm, third is Paramakshar Purush or call him Paramakshar Brahm. Call him Allah Ta'ala or call him Allahu Akbar, call him Paramakshar Brahm or call him Sat Purush, call him the immortal God. All are synonyms of that one God. Kshar Purush or Kshar Brahm and Jyot Swarupi Niranjan are synonyms of this Kal, the devil Parbrahm, and Akshar Purush are the Synonyms of this: Akshar Purush, second, the owner of 700 quadrillion universes, pious souls. Kshar Purush, call him Kshar Purush or call him Kshar Brahm. Kal, or Satan, he has 21 universes, and all creatures of these 21 universes always remain in the cycle of birth and death, which will never finish, following the way which that complete God has told, has given his information. By that worship, this cycle of birth and death will end. So Kshar Purush is the Lord of these 21 universes, and Akshar Purush is the Lord of 700 quadrillion universes, Neel Padam Shankh. He is the Lord of 700 quadrillion universes, the owner. He is not the complete God, not Allah Ta'ala. Neither this Kshar Purush, that is Brahm, is Allah Ta'ala.